Yo, welcome back. This is M-Dog. Happy Election Day, if you are indeed in the U.S. Hope you were able to vote. And we are going to finally get a little bit of fishing in at Bear Lake here. Of course, we're up at 5563. Kind of the normal spot lately at Bear, it seems like. But I have been hearing just a lot of folks say... talk about their experiences here in this spot, and thought we would try it out for a little while. I haven't fished here in quite a while, and I didn't do any test fishing here. Based on all the reports I'm hearing, I'm just assuming that it's gonna be pretty decent. I certainly hope that's the case. And as soon as we get all of our lines situated, I will show you what we are actually using. I'm just realizing that on the middle line and this line, I did not change the hook size. So on that middle line, hopefully we will catch a fish, and I can change the hook size. You definitely, I think, want to use regular to smaller than regular carp hooks here. Because, yes, you're going to be catching carp, but I think you're also maybe hoping to occasionally catch a large tench or golden tench maybe. Or at least there's the outside possibility of that. Okay, so we're using our normal carp setups. Large one hooks, like I said. And we are doing classic pop-up rigs. We're going with the Cocos and Cream 16. Cocos and Cream flavored white corn. The Cocos Nectar dip. And then a pretty standard Cocoa PVA that I've used in the last month or so. And yeah, it is pretty standard. Corn flour and then just a little bit of crushed Cocos and Cream sinking boilies, as well as the Cocos and Cream pellets of 3 different varieties. And the attractant is a coconut cream attractant. So we are dialed in on one flavor, which if you don't have, I mean, sometimes you see a PVA that tends to be working, and I don't even know, there's so many VK postings about this spot. I don't know kind of what the current PVA meta is for this spot, but if you don't know of one or take the time to find out, just really dialing in on one flavor to complement what you're fishing with boilie wise and dip wise is often the way to go, at least for a starting point. It would be nice if we actually do get this fish on. It looks like it might have popped off. I can't tell if it's still on there or not. I don't believe it is, and it may be a hook size issue. If that fish does not ever like fully get on, then we will probably just go ahead and pull that out and change the hook size. It is just looking like, yeah, I really think that's a hook size problem. Not getting that fish. Let's go ahead and switch that out. That to me looked like, now sometimes you'll get long nibbles with carp, so that is possible. But that looked to me like the hook size might have just scared it right away. I even think it would be interesting here to try like a 2 or even a 4. Let's throw a 2 on there. And we'll keep 1s on the other ones. So just remember, on this middle ride we have a slightly smaller carp hook on. And let's see if we can find a fish here. We're sort of right now getting into the time of day where we hope that the bite rate will pick up a little bit into the evening hours. Hopefully you saw it yesterday, though. I had a lot of fun sort of briefly doing the drifting over at Tunguska. In fact, I thought about doing that again, but I knew that folks had been talking about bear and requesting I take a look at bear, so here we are. I have found, though, that as far as carp fishing goes, sometimes it's better content to stream carp fishing just because of the amount of time sometimes it takes to activate a spot and all that, but I thought we would give this a try. I like seeing we have a new comment on one of our recent YouTube videos. I started watching your vids like 5 minutes ago and I love them. By the way, is this game free? It is indeed. Hopefully you are hearing me okay. Every once in a while I do get requests about turning my mic level up. I think my mic level is probably okay. I think it probably has to do with just the volume in which I talk at times. I tend to talk quietly, especially when I'm tired. And I tend to make videos sometimes later at night when I am a little bit more tired. It's earlier in the day now, though, so hopefully this is fine. And I know I spoke at the beginning of my last video, which I guess was the Tunguska drifting video. I did talk about the possibility of doing a video on a Lotro character, of starting a new character and kind of just enjoying the beginning parts of Lotro. I'm still thinking about doing that, but my original plan was to use the Warden class. And I sort of did some testing, and the Warden class is just so complex. I feel like you sort of have to be all in on learning the gambit system and all that, and I'm just not sure that that's the direction I want to go. I already have a pretty high level Warden and just hardly ever play that character because it is hard to come back to when you haven't played it in a long time. So if I do something with Lotro, it's more likely that we'll do like a Hunter, a fun class I haven't played in a while, maybe like Hunter. My main is Runekeeper. I've also spent a lot of time on Champion, so it might be fun to play Hunter class a little bit. We'll see, though. All right, so we've gotten a slow start here to the spotted bear. It was, unfortunately, we did start at a difficult time. Let me see if I have any of the coconut. It doesn't look like I do. So we definitely want the, if we're going to use a dry mix, we want it to pretty much match our PVA if we're going to spot the water. So let's take a look at this. So we are using corn flour and everything else is going to be 12. And we still have an extra one of all of this, so if we want to make another PVA, we can. I don't think we'll need it because I'm not going to go that long on this video, but just in case. So now we've got the cocoa option here for, there it is. All right, and so we are throwing at a 23 meter clip. That's so weird that I'm using the caliber for that. I'd almost rather use something like the Gold 80 maybe. All right. So we changed the reel. We got to reset the line clip. Let's get it right out there. Make sure it goes far enough. This is 5 portions of spod into the water. And we'll let that sit for a few seconds, and then we'll do it a second time, I think. And that should get us through the little while that we're going to be fishing here for this video. Yeah, the bite rate is so slow, it almost makes me want to... I am just curious. I'm going to use Google Translate to see what some of these VK posts are on the PVA. Not that we're going to change it at this point, but I'm just curious. Yep, it looks very similar. This person is using biscuits and a sweet cream additive, but besides that, it's almost identical. And I just picked one at random. Again, there are so many VK posts about this spot on bear. And of course, some people are going for the smaller fish like the tench and barbel a little more directly with their setups. I would say we're sort of targeting carp, but we will probably catch a few barbel and tench as off catch if they are indeed active right now. All right, let's go ahead and bring this in and then toss it again. So we're gonna have 2 fish on here, which is great. Finally getting some fishing in. Or I guess we've been fishing. We're finally getting some catching in, hopefully. So let's see what happens here. Small carp or decent tench or barbel. Looks like small carp is going to be the first fish we're catching here. And this is again with the slightly smaller hook. I think my premium has just ended, which is disappointing. Yeah, we're starting to catch the fish now. So it looks like the main issue was the time of day, I would say. Now that we're at a little bit better time of day, I think we're going to be okay. All right. So far we've seen common and now mirror as well. Yeah, you really hope. What is this? Oh, are there black carp active right now? Okay, that makes the spot a whole nother level of interesting. Yeah, we'll keep it. Okay, we should be good on the spot. Spotting done. All right. Let's get our premium active before we catch that trophy black carp that's incoming. Thank you. was a nice quick bite. Didn't look like a nibble. It looked like a fast one. Oh, look what we have here. 22,000 experience for that little guy. It's one of the reasons why you're here. So in terms of XP and silver, if you can, get on some black carp or golden tench, then you're good. Oh man, look at this. Ooh, 36K. Wow. Sorry, we are multitasking, as you can tell. We're trying to answer this person's question about most leveling series I've made. I have done multiple parts. Just trying to make sure this wasn't one that I just did one part. August 27th. Yeah, there is a part 2. Okay. All right, so we had 2 golden tench in a row. Let's see if we can make it the trifecta. Nope. Small carp. Small carp. That's pretty, a spot's pretty good when you have 2 golden tench and 1 sort of sitting. They must be fairly active. There's a common. Yeah, now that we've gotten out of the dead time zone, the bite rate here has actually been cool. Really nice, so it's good. Alright, is that a leather? Or is that another mirror? It's probably a mirror. No, it is a leather. Very nice. So it looks like part of why this spot is so good right now is it actually looks like pretty much every species that you would want to catch is active at the moment. Which, you know, especially if the barbel start biting in the morning, then that's going to be pretty amazing. This one sort of boily corn setup to be catching that many different of the species that you want to catch here. Let's see if we can help. Handmade. So the one I have is 63.2. Oh, there's also one that's 73.2. Let me make sure that was right. 73.2, yeah. So, yeah, this late is unlikely we're going to catch tench. I say that and then something small comes in. So, I'm going to take this back up to a large 1 hook after seeing that minnow that we just caught. Because those golden tench were coming in on the large 1 hook, so it should be fine. I don't think we need to go any smaller. Generally good dip for hair rigs. I do not know. Yeah, so I'd say this spot is more fun during the day. Because I think at night you're pretty much just going to catch, you know, the mirror carp, maybe an occasional common. But during the day, it seems like there's a lot of other stuff that can come in as well, which is fun. A couple of undersized commons, a couple of juveniles. Where is it that you... I think it's actually the carp dishes are actually at the campfire, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. I always forget to, but it's probably worth... They're just not worth much silver. If you're trying to level up fish, you're cooking at least, it's probably worth, when you catch those small juvenile carp, you can turn those into a cooked dish. That's a more reasonable size one there. But with the smaller boilies and the artificial corn, you're definitely going to catch your fair share of smaller carp here. But one thing that's nice about it is, you know, you may occasionally get blown up with a trophy or a really big one, but, you know, even mid-level players could probably do this and have some really good success in this spot. And I guess we'll keep recording a little bit longer just to see what the early morning holds as we kind of go through the daylight hours starting up. We'll give it a couple more in-game hours at least. Yeah, I don't like it when they do that. Leave that slack in your line. Sometimes it's a tough call on, like, okay, so should I straighten the slack out, or is there still a fish nibbling that I don't want to interfere with? Looks like a mirror. Early morning mirror. .23 clip is farther than I normally use. And if I don't have all the lines at the same clip, in the past at least, what I would do is have one at 21, one at 22, one at 23, or 20, 21, 22. So actually having all of them at 23 is a little farther than maybe I typically would do, but it seems like it's working quite well. Regardless of what you do, you're basically just casting over the reeds into the right side of this 3.5 meter hole, or into the center part of the 3.5 meter hole, according to kind of what angle you're at. It's like a regular tench, not the golden variety. Still a very nice fish. I guess we will turn that little grass carp into some fish pieces. I wonder if there have been, even like on the USA region, if there have been trophy golden tench caught. Yep. Wait. Trophy, is trophy 4.4? Why isn't it showing the... There we go. Double boily. Double boily. That's corn. 16. Wait, why does just one of them say pop up? Is there a rig where you do one? Now that's interesting. Is there a rig where you do one sinking boilie and one pop-up boilie? Hold on, we gotta look into this. I can't remember. Hey, there's another tench. That looks like a nice one too. Yeah, over 2 kilos. You notice how much difference the XP is with regular tench versus golden tench. It's like more than 10 times the amount. Alright, it's common. Yeah, this bite rate is actually really nice for carp fishing. And I think it's partially because you are catching the tench and other stuff mixed in with the carp. It's quite a fun spot. I was hoping we might see a barbel, but we haven't thus far. Alright, let's look at one of our feeder rods. What would be... Okay, it's not a maggot rig. I just don't know. I don't remember if one allows you to do... Or if that is just the way the bait is showing up. Oh, there you go. That is awesome. So it is the snowman rig, which I'm pretty sure I don't yet have points in that. Which doesn't mean you shouldn't use it, but... that is fascinating, isn't it? Huh. All right. So for funsies, as they say, let's give this a try. can do a little bit of everything. All right, so we want to do Cocos and Cream 16. And I'm just going to do, I think, 16 and 16. And we'll use the same PVA, obviously. Oh, I'm kind of excited. Let's see if we can catch something on this. What in the world? It's been a while since I've used snowman rig. Let's see if we can get something on that before we go here. All right, so we've gotten 2, 4. So far we're at 4 non-carp, or tench, golden tench, and 16 of one type of carp or another. I think we'll see at least one more tench come in if we can hold on here long enough, based on the time of day. All right, so I really wish that there was a way you could see the specific cooking ingredients required for different recipes that you've unlocked without having to start a fire or go over and look at the different things. So here's our first fish on the snowman rig. It looks like it's going to be a small common. But hey, we caught one. So good job to, let's see who it was. EWD. That is pretty cool. Oh, we're getting another bite. We'll see what one more fish is on the snowman, as long as it comes in here pretty quick. Wow, that second line got hit fast. There we go. coming. Let me see how close our two ground baits are here. I think it's almost identical, except the crushed boilies are a different size. Shouldn't matter much though. Yeah, we've had a nice 23 fish in 30 minutes. All markers except for the black carp we kept. And the majority of those, you know, I mean, we had a slow, like, first couple of hours, based on the time we started fishing, so. Were any of those regular tench we caught since it turned morning? Or was it all the night before? I think this is going to be a tench. Nope. It's a small leather. I mean mirror. Alright, there we go. Second fish on Snowman. This'll probably wrap it up for us. Very small. It is a tench though. Very cool. Alright, now we need to switch over to that other PVA. Okay. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. We have definitely gotten a feeling for this spot, and I think this spot's a lot of fun. I'd be curious to know, and some of you that have been fishing it more will know this, but be curious to know if it does the normal bear thing, which is very greatly hour to hour. I feel like bear is sometimes much more inconsistent than other places and also requires allowing a spot to rest more often, I feel like. But that is not bad at all. Really nice silver. That's going to be 206 silver with those golden tench coming in with a majority of that. Very nice. Yeah, that is very good. Bless you. All right. So that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you're getting to enjoy the spotted bear as well. I know it's been fished a lot in the last week. So I will hopefully see you again a little bit later. We'll see what we're going to be up to next. Maybe do a little more drifting at Tunguska. We'll see how the night and day goes. But you all have a good one. Peace out.